Well, the geraniums that we planted in our red, white, and blue garden have been beautiful this year. And we decided that we wanted to save some of these over the winter so that we can plant them again next year in our landscape. Well, these are a Maverick series from Goldsmith Seed, and they had these beautiful bright red blooms, and even here late in the season, this great, nice, lush green foliage. Well, saving geraniums over the winter is easier than you might think it would be. You just have to dig them up and shake all that dirt off. Then cut the roots down to about 2 inches from the crown. You'll do the same thing with the top, except you'll cut it about 4 inches from the crown. So you cut all the top off. And after you've got the top cut off, remove any remaining leaves or flowers that you might have there. You won't have too many. Then all you do is plant these in a tray full of well-drained soil that has a lot of drainage on the bottom. You'll notice our tray has a lot of holes in the bottom to provide good drainage, because wet soil is really bad for geraniums when they're kind of in this dormant state. They have a tendency to get root rot or stem rot. So I've got a well-drained soil about 4 to 6 inches deep, and you just plant these down in that soil where their roots aren't touching each other. Firm those in, and remember to label those so you know what color they are next spring. And once you've got the tray full, go ahead and water those in and allow that tray to just drain on out. Now that's probably the last time you'll have to water those all winter. Now you can just set this tray in a warm, sunny location where it won't freeze, but also where it won't get too hot. So you probably don't want to put these in a west window, but you want to put them in a bright location. Now they'll stay dormant for a while, and then they'll go ahead and start to sprout from the stems here. And you can just go ahead and let those go. And then, as those sprouts get longer, you can actually take some more cuttings and multiply your geraniums out from those shoots that they're sending up. So in the spring, when you see those start to grow, go ahead and take some more cuttings off those geraniums, and you can even have more to put in your yard. Well, if you really want to do this the very, very easy way, and you don't care about multiplying out more geraniums, you can actually pretty much ignore these all winter. Just dig them up, shake the dirt off, and then go ahead and remove all of the foliage off of the stems. You don't need to cut them, but you do need to remove all of the leaves and flowers. And then what you'll want to do after you have all of those leaves off is just take a string and run those around the crown and tie those up in a warm, dry place, and just forget about them all winter. And then in the spring, you can take those down, look for any dead spots on them and cut those off, and then plant them back out in your garden after the frost is past. And they'll probably sit there for a little while, but they'll go ahead and leaf out, and you'll actually have a larger geranium plant than you would have had if you'd have started this from seed or from a small cutting. So saving geraniums over the winter doesn't take much time, and it doesn't take much effort, just digging them out before that first frost, and you can have a great geranium crop next spring as well.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.